Look at the sea. Look at the horizon where the water meets the sky, a line that has no beginning and no end. Look at the mountain peak, indifferent to time, standing tall through storms and centuries. Look at the birds. They don't ask for a map. They don't seek permission from a board of directors to cross the clouds. Watch the moon rise, the sun set, a cycle of absolute, raw, and silent freedom. Now, look at your life. Look at the clock ticking away the seconds of your existence. Have you ever wondered why the beauty of nature and its benefits have so much to give you for free, yet you remain a pawn in a system that never gives you what you truly seek? Why do you feel like a ghost in a machine? You are surrounded by a world that offers you safety and comfort, but does it give you yourself? Or are you just a prisoner who has grown fond of his cage because the bars are painted in the colors of necessity? You've been trained to think that freedom is a weekend off, a promotion, or a new car. But deep down, in that quiet place in your gut, you know that's a lie. Real freedom isn't a reward you earn from the system. It's an existence that you have forgotten how to claim. You are a biological masterpiece living a programmed, mediocre life. Ask yourself, if nature is so vast and free, why do you choose to stay somewhere where you have to pay even for the oxygen you breathe? Every second is a crossroad. Every thought is a seed. Every choice creates a new path, a new version of you. But which one is the right one? What is true freedom? We are taught to choose based on fear. Fear of poverty, fear of judgment, fear of being the weird one. But real freedom isn't about having 1,000 options provided by others. It's about having the strength to choose the one that aligns with your essence, even when the whole world tells you you're wrong. Imagine a world of true freedom, not chaos, but intent. A world where your value isn't measured by how much you produce, but by how much you are. And let's be clear about one thing. My freedom ends where your freedom begins. We aren't talking about the right to do whatever you want to others, to be a burden or to act without respect. That is not freedom. That is just impulse and a lack of discipline. We are talking about the I, the internal kingdom. Freedom is the ability to do what is right for you, for your own self, every single time you feel the calling. It is the power to say no to the paths everyone else is walking. If you can't say no to a crowd, you aren't a leader of your life. You're just a leaf in a storm following the wind of someone else's agenda. How many times did you say yes while your soul was screaming no? That betrayal of yourself is the first wall of your prison. You become a slave the moment you prioritize someone else's expectations over your own truth. You are trading your unique spark for the comfort of being a copy. Think about the absurdity of your daily existence. You live on a planet that provides everything you need to flourish. The sun warms your skin for free. The trees filter the air you breathe for free. The earth grows food from a single tiny seed. The vastness of the cosmos is laid out before you every night, a spectacle of infinite wealth that requires no subscription. And yet, here you are, trapped in a concrete box, convinced that you must struggle every waking hour just to earn the right to exist. They are selling you back the life that was already yours. They are charging you for the oxygen, the space, and your peace of mind. They have created a world where you are afraid to move, afraid to breathe, afraid to change, because they've convinced you that the consequences of leaving are worse than the slow death of staying. They've turned your basic human needs into a debt. You are paying for the oxygen they've polluted. You are paying for the land they've fenced off. But the bird doesn't pay for its flight. The river doesn't pay to flow. Why have you accepted a life where you are the only creature on earth that has to pay to live? This is the ultimate scam, making you believe that the vastness of nature isn't enough and that you need their permission to be alive. They keep you hungry so you don't have the energy to rebel. They keep you tired so you don't have the time to think. The ultimate test of freedom is your ability to leave the bad job, the toxic friendship, the relationship that drains you, to be able to walk away without being paralyzed by the consequences. because the consequences they planted in your mind are their way of keeping you tied down. They told you that if you leave, you will be destroyed. They told you that if you are alone, you will be lost. But the truth is, only in solitude and in leaving do you find the key. If you aren't okay with yourself, you will never be free. You will just be a beggar seeking validation from other prisoners. Freedom is the ability to do what you want. It is the ability to not do what you don't want. It is the power to be silent when everyone is shouting. It is the power to stay still when everyone is running. Stop consuming what they feed you. Check the food, check the news, check the emotions they provoke in you. If it doesn't serve your soul, don't eat it, don't listen, don't accept it. Every headline is engineered to trigger you. Every product is designed to make you feel incomplete. The moment you stop consuming their poison is the moment you reclaim your power. Freedom is the moment you decide that your peace is not for sale. Your peace is the most valuable thing you own, and they know it. That's why they've built an entire civilization designed to commodify it, to make you trade it for things that will never fill the void they created. You were born to explore the infinite, not to rot in a routine that was built to keep you quiet. You were born with curiosity, with wildness, with the capacity for awe. And somewhere along the way, they convince you to bury all of that beneath meetings and mortgages and the slow death of being realistic. The door to the cage was never locked. You were just too busy decorating the cell to notice. You spent years making the prison comfortable. You convinced yourself that this is just how life is, that comfort is close enough to freedom. But comfort is the enemy of liberation. In my mind, freedom is the death of overthinking, that constant voice that tells you, what if? What will others say? You are not enough.
That voice is your jailer. It is the noise of the system inside your own skull. Real freedom is being able to do what you want for yourself, every time you want it, without wasting yourself in explanations. Imagine waking up tomorrow and your mind finally falls silent. Imagine waking up and not asking, what do I have to do? But who am I? You would drink your coffee without the noise. You would look at your life with the calm indifference of a mountain. The world looks the same to everyone else. The cars still move, the people still rush. But to you, it's the first day you actually breathed. You would leave where you are not appreciated. You would cut off the relationships that diminish you. You would stop paying with your soul for the right to breathe. You would be a free man in a world of slaves. Freedom is here, in your next breath, in your next decision to say enough. Do not wait for the system to free you. The system needs you bound. Liberation is your responsibility. It is the weight you must lift to become the architect of your own destiny. Are you brave enough to step out into the wind? Or has the cage become the only home you've ever known? Look at the sea one last time. It doesn't ask for permission. Neither should you.